We're doing a deep dive today into something, well, genuinely surprising. We're looking at high-level marketing and affiliate blueprints. But we're not getting them from your usual tech startups. No, we're extracting these from the world of online poker platforms. Specifically, places like ClubGG and PokerBros. Pretty high stakes, competitive ecosystems.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected, right? But think about it. These apps, they operate under intense pressure. You've got regulations, global competition, tech demands changing all the time.
Exactly. So our mission today, it's pretty straightforward. If you're trying to scale an affiliate program, maybe in a really tough niche finance, health tech, software, whatever. Well, this poker ecosystem, it offers a masterclass in how to grow sustainably.
We're digging into the common threads, things like trust, compliance, community. These aren't just buzzwords for them. They're what actually drive their growth.
And we can tell you right off the top, the big takeaway. It's that sustainable affiliate marketing, it's really less about just driving clicks. It's much more about building long-term trust, genuine personalization, and a really sticky community.
And what's so fascinating, really, is how they handle that constant market pressure. Rapid changes, public scrutiny. I mean, they're always dealing with questions like, is PokerBros rigged? Or is this even legal where I live? They don't ignore it. They actually build transparency and trust into their core model to deal with it. That resilience, that's the blueprint we're translating for you.
Okay, let's dive into that blueprint then. Starting with, I guess, the foundation, trust in community. The sources describe these platforms, ClubGG and PokerBros, not just as apps, but as vibrant communities. That seems key.
Absolutely key. That's the first major lesson for affiliates. See, players gather in these private clubs, these unions. It creates this powerful network effect. So the lesson, stop just pushing products. You need to build a network. People want to belong, to be part of a trusted, sort of exclusive space.
Okay, but how do you actually do that? Build a private club in digital marketing.
Yeah.
It sounds good, but, saying start a Discord feels a bit basic. Is it deeper?
Oh, much deeper, yeah. You have to really emulate that feeling of curated access, that trust. It means driving real user engagement, maybe creating tiered loyalty programs, rewarding people not just for signing up, but for sticking around, participating, inviting others. Think about maybe private forums, tiered mentorship groups, exclusive resources only for loyal members. You're shifting your role.
From promoter to clubhouse owner.
Exactly. You're the organizer, the owner of that digital clubhouse.
Okay, I see. And that structural trust, it must feed right into the next pillar you mentioned, transparency. Online poker faces constant scrutiny, right? Fairness, legality, it's high risk. We see ClubGG, for example, publishing really detailed guidelines on its legal status in different places. Why is that kind of aggressive transparency so important for affiliates?
Because clarity kills skepticism. And skepticism, that's your #1 conversion killer, especially in these high-stakes niches. So for affiliates, it means you have to get ahead of the doubts. Anticipate the questions, the misconceptions about the products you promote. Don't wait for rumors on Reddit or forums. You need to be the source of truth proactively.
And that's interesting because doing that, it doesn't just help conversions by reassuring people who are on the fence. The sources suggest it actually helps your SEO too, right? You're creating valuable content that answers specific, high-intent, skeptical questions. Builds authority.
Spot on. And that proactive approach, it links directly to your overall brand and scaling globally. A strong brand needs consistency voice, visuals, especially when you're navigating tricky regulations. And when you expand internationally, that trust needs localization. And localization is way more than just translating text. You have to adapt content to local trends, understand cultural nuances, maybe around finance or gambling, handle regional compliance, currency displays. All that stuff builds relevance, real relevance.
Makes sense. Okay, so trust is the foundation. Then compliance, you said, is like the security system. Keeps it all standing. Let's shift there. The regulatory side. Why is compliance so critical here?
Well, think about it. These platforms operate across, tons of different jurisdictions. They have to detail age requirements, regional restrictions, country by country. They're managing risks at this incredibly granular level. For you, the listener, the affiliate, this flags up just how crucial diligence is. You absolutely must understand and follow the rules in the regions you're targeting.
We're talking GDPR in Europe, FTC disclosures in the US.
Exactly. Or specific rules about claims if you're in, say, healthcare or finance. In those regulated niches, finance, health, gaming, transparency isn't just like, a nice-to-have marketing tactic. It's a legal must.
Non-negotiable then.
Absolutely non-negotiable. You need clear, easy-to-find disclaimers, transparent policies about how you get paid, how you handle data. Skip this, and you don't just lose trust, you risk huge legal penalties, enough to, frankly, wipe out your entire business overnight. Compliance. It's the cost of playing at scale.
That definitely lands. Okay, so we've got the legal foundation. Let's talk technical execution. User experience, or SXO, search experience optimization. These poker apps, they feel almost frictionless on mobile, right? Fast, intuitive, engaging. Because when money's involved, performance is trust.
Precisely. And the affiliate lesson there is crystal clear. Google rewards sites that users engage with, sites that offer a great experience. So you have to mirror that smooth, high-trust app experience on your own landing pages, in your funnels. It means obsessively optimizing every single touch point, every little detail.
And optimization isn't just like making images smaller, is it?
Oh, no, not at all. It's designing mobile first, because that's where your high-value traffic probably is. It's ensuring lightning-fast website speed, even a 1-second delay. That increases anxiety, especially if you're asking for sensitive info. You've got to simplify your sign-up flows, make your calls to action, your CTAs, super clear, actionable, visually consistent with whatever you're promoting, nailing that smooth experience. Critical for ranking and for getting conversions.
Okay, so we've got trust, compliance, user experience nailed down. Now, where's the real profit? Let's pivot to Section 3. Strategies for sustainable, layered monetization. This feels like where the long-term game is played. The poker apps seem to understand that keeping players is way more profitable than just getting new ones. Retention over acquisition.
Right, and look at the metric shift. They don't just pop the champagne for new signups. They celebrate active, long-term players. And they achieve that through things like loyalty programs, leaderboards, constant tournaments, so affiliates. You need to shift your focus. Think customer lifetime value, CLV, not just cost per acquisition, CPA.
Okay, but how does an affiliate do that? I mean, often you're working on a simple CPA or maybe a rev share. How do you become a retention machine?
You start implementing strategies designed for retention, for sustainable income. Think about high-value newsletters, properly segmented so they're actually relevant to where that user is in their journey. Offer loyalty rewards, maybe, for continued use of the product you promoted. Keep creating fresh, useful content that solves problems and keeps people engaged with the niche and, by extension, with you. You're building recurring value, not just pushing for a one-off sale.
Okay, building value. Now let's get down to brass tacks, the multi-layered model. This feels like a really core structural insight from these poker platforms. They use multiple revenue streams, club owners, agents, players. It's complex, not just one transaction type. How do we translate that complexity for an affiliate?
Yeah, this is really that shift from just being a promoter to being, like we said, the club owner or maybe an agent. The poker world often uses this agent structure, right? Individuals managing their own little networks of players. Affiliates need to think similarly. Diversify your income beyond just that simple sales commission.
Okay, diversify. But that sounds potentially complicated. How do I go from a basic CPA to this layered thing without, building a whole new platform myself?
You focus on delivering tiered value. Think about recurring subscriptions for premium content related to the product, maybe advanced guides or tutorials. Could you create tiered commission structures for sub-affiliates you recruit and train? Offer premium upsells, exclusive webinars, one-on-one sessions. Essentially, you become the agent managing and supporting your own network, and having that diversified model. It protects you when affiliate programs inevitably change their terms or cut commission rates. It provides a cushion.
That's a smart way to build resilience. Okay, excellent. So finally, let's wrap this section with operational optimization. Personalization and automation seem crucial to manage all these layers effectively. The poker platforms use data constantly, right? Not just tracking metrics, but for personalized bonuses, targeted notifications to keep players engaged.
Yes, and affiliates absolutely must leverage that same level of personalization. Constantly A/B test your CTAs, your landing page copy, dig into your analytics, which pages convert best, why, what does that tell you about user intent? But the key is segmented email campaigns based on actual user behavior. Did they bail on the checkout? Maybe send a scarcity reminder. Did they only grab the beginner's guide? Send them intro content, not the expert stuff yet. It requires real data intelligence.
And managing that level of intelligence, especially with a layered model, surely needs automation to scale.
Oh, absolutely. That's lesson 8. These big platforms, they use AI for sophisticated stuff like fraud detection, behavior scoring. Affiliates can mirror the principle by automating repetitive tasks. Free up your time for strategy, for growth. Use AI tools for content research, maybe brainstorming ideas. Automate your email sequences, your reporting dashboards. Use chatbots or AI assistants for basic 24/7 support or lead qualification. Automation turns that potentially chaotic layered model into a smooth, scalable engine.
Wow. Okay, that really brings the whole blueprint together. It's quite remarkable, actually, how an environment like online poker offers such a robust, kind of holistic strategy. It weaves together community building, strict compliance, slick tech optimization, and these clever layered revenue models.
Exactly. The ClubGG and PokerBros world really demonstrates that long-term success, especially in competitive, high-scrutiny fields, demands building deep trust. It means tackling doubts head-on and focusing intensely on that long-term relationship value. It's genuinely not about maximizing the first click. It's about maximizing the lifetime value through community management.
So, what does this all mean for you listening right now? We want to leave you with a final thought to chew on, a provocative one. If treating your affiliate audience like a genuine, trusted, private micro-community with its own rules, exclusive content, constant engagement, if that is the real key to scaling, what concrete steps should you prioritize this week right now to start shifting? To move from just being a promoter to being a true club organizer, complete with those tiered rewards and that exclusive access, something to mull over as you build your own sustainable empire.